Welcome to World's Finest, the Southgate Media Group's weekly DC Comics review. As always, I am Phil Parrish, and joining me is...
Live from the hurricane capital of the U.S., Tampa, it's Lilith Hellfire. Yay! Oh, boy. So we have an interesting week for you guys.
Interesting as in small.
We didn't get any of the same books this week, so...
Yeah. I was going to say, we do that sometimes on the Marvel side, but yeah, I think this is a first for World's Finest. At least for you.
Definitely. So, what'd you get?
Well, the first of my two whole books was Earth 2 Society Annual number 1. It's interesting. A lot of it's basically focused on Dick Grayson and gives us a lot of Huntress. Basically, Dick Grayson talking to his son he just discovered is alive, and he's basically telling him, you know, I was Batman because I didn't think I had anything to live for. Now I do. I don't know if I can still be Batman. Yada yada. And then he's just telling his son what a badass Huntress is, and I'm guessing issue 16 is going to be the last issue because it says it's the conclusion. So.
Oh, they're putting that damn thing to bed. Yay!
Unless they rebirth it or something.
Luke is getting some extra candy money. Yay! Oh, so I mean, are you happy? Are you sad?
I don't know. I think this book's had its ups and downs. This was, I said, I don't know, maybe because it's so focused on Earth 2 Dick Grayson, but I think it's one of the best books they put out of this series so far.
Just when they were getting good, they cut them off. Typical DC.
Well, I don't know if it's just because they focused on a few characters instead of throwing like 50 million at you every month. Okay. But
so what'd you?
Probably a 3.75. That's high for this book.
Okay. That's about average for the book, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I read. The first one that I read of 3. It's Bombshell. DC Comics presents basically Bombshell Annual number 1. I like this series. I've been reading it. I'm ahead of everybody because this is a all mine first kind of book. But I like picking up the hard trades because the artwork is so great. It's something you definitely have to have in your hard copy arsenal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that the writer Bennett has been doing really great with his characters. I love the tweaks to the timeline. This is just one of those ongoing series that it feels like everything that you want. It's Elsewhere tale, it's this, it's that, it's Secret Origins, and, you know, in the best version of those things. And the artwork is fun, the characterization is great, and it's just something fun and different. And it's like I told you guys, I really haven't been feeling how they've been writing the main like female heroes in the DC world, but this one is where it's just like they get to cut loose and have fun and aren't so tied to the canon. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been a really fun, positive book. I've really been enjoying it. And it's my pick of the week. It's a 4.5.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you have been feeling down about the leading ladies of DC, I think this is something ongoing series that I should definitely be picking up. And if you guys are wondering why it's a 4.5, I mean, it's a 5th Wednesday. It's not too often a 5th Wednesday unless Grayson got an extra edition or something that something gets a 5. That's just how it is on a 5th Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So yeah. What's your next and final book, sir?
Justice League of America number 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
You could tell they're winding this book down. I mean, it was just basically them regrouping everyone. It was a heavy Flash and Green Lantern-centric book. They're basically, you know, getting them back with the teams, I guess, for the big showdown. What, is 10 the last day? Is the next issue the last issue?
That's what I thought.
That's
where they're cutting it off at, yeah.
Yeah, it was basically them, you know, saying, okay, here we go, it's coming.
Now that's interesting because classically Flash and Green Lantern have had a really good relationship, and it actually kind of we haven't really seen in a long time. I find that interesting.
Well, they're not even really together in this book. It's like, okay, Flash is coming from this direction, Green Lantern's coming from this direction.
Oh.
Yes, they're not even together. Yeah. Oh, and hey, guess what? Since this is a pre-rebirth book, it's still $3.99.
Yeah, all these books were expensive this week. Set up.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them were worth it. So, I mean, what was your favorite thing about this issue?
Well, I've loved the art since the first issue. I think the art's great. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I mean, the story's okay, but since it's so late, there's like no drama here. Like, New 52 Superman stops breathing, and Wonder Woman has to give him CPR. I'm like, I know he doesn't die here. He dies later down the road.
It's a fake out.
They could have killed him here.
Oh, that's fun. So what'd you end up giving it?
3.5.
Oh. 3.5, okay. That's like, if you listen to Prime Attack Files, that's like Ricky's C+ for Phil. I'll give it a C.
Yeah. I didn't even think of this, but since I guess I only have 2 books, if I had to pick one for my pick of the week, I guess it would be the Earth 2 annual.
Okay. So, Gotham Academy Annual #1 is my second book out of 3. And this one was really fun. I don't know if you guys grew up like in Scooby-Doo like I did, but I feel like this was basically like Thelma, Shaggy, thinly veiled kind of allusion to it. But in the Batman world, which makes it a little more edgy and freaky and mysterious. It kind of works. So I really enjoyed it. It was this here. So as always, the story kind of comes together really well. The characters interact with each other really well. It was a good, fun story, and I'm glad to see that this title is actually getting rebirth. I think it's great for kids. I think it's great for adults. It's really one of those great books for everybody, and we don't really have a lot of those in the DC books. So this one is a 4.25. Yeah. If you're not reading Gotham Academy, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. Phil, are you reading it yet?
Not yet.
The trade should be coming out in like 3 months, I think. And I think that's when everybody's going to really jump on the bandwagon. We can read all these stories together.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably go with the trades.
Okay. If you don't have it by then, just wait till January. I'll bring it with.
Awesome.
So, my last and final book, well, that's what final means, we'll get it together. It's Harley Quinn and Her Gang of Harleys #5. Picked this up. I just felt, oh, by the way, Gotham Academy was like $5.99. It was totally worth it. I don't say that rarely. So.
Wow.
Okay, so Harley and Her Gang of Harleys. It's still Jimmy Palamotti, and it's juvenile. I thought that the last issue was pretty okay, and they were going somewhere with it, but I don't know, just the worst traits of that whole Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palamotti, Harley Quinn obsession thing. It just came out in full force in this particular issue, and I just don't like it. Like, I'm not picking up another issue. You have failed this issue. I'm sorry. It was a mess. It was a narrative mess. And I don't know if every single Harley book has to have that manic undertone to it, but I don't like it. I mean, if you have like 3 or what, she has like 4 books or something like that, and they all have the same tone, like, give us something different and fresh. That's the reason why you have different titles, is to explore different aspects, but they don't. It's like literally the same thing over and over and over. Just hit me in the head with a mallet, okay? I'm done. I'm done with Harley Quinn in DC, in comic book. I can't. That's it. It's a 2.5.
Oh.
Don't step on it. Yeah. Don't step on it on the way out. I feel like somebody left it on my door on fire.
Yikes.
It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. Because, I mean, if you're a Harley fan now, it's a great time to be a Harley fan, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it's just not the Harley that I want. Like, at least give me something, again, with Poison Ivy. I think she needs a team that's not written by Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be into that a little more. I might be more receptive. So, those are my thoughts.
Wow. DC.
Well, this is also pre-Rebirth, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to wait on the trade for that new Harley Quinn Rebirth stuff, though. Sometimes it takes...
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, nothing this week was Rebirth. That's why it feels like old times. Yeah, would you like to go first?
Are you still recording? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So, you guys can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. If you're on Tumblr, it's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com. And of course, you can check out my website, lilithhellfire.com. Fall is almost upon us. The fall DC TV season, anyway, is almost upon us. So, look for that website to be waking back up. What about you, Phil?
Well, you can always get a hold of me on nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. Check out our various podcasts on the Southgate Media Group, including the upcoming Legends of DC, where you can hear me, Lilith, and many others discussing all the CW DC shows.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun time.
Oh yeah, getting Charlie Esser into some more DC. We got him.
And we're never letting go. Did he have a review this week?
No, he didn't. There's a lot of books on the other side. He said he probably.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I said, yeah, this is a good week to skip. There wasn't that many books, so.
Okay.
All
Bummer.
right.
We miss you, Charlie.
Well, he'll be back next week. Superman comes out next week.
Oh yeah.
I think that's on his permanent pull list. So. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Come back next week. It's a normal week again. Plenty of books and a lot of Rebirth, because we missed you this week, Rebirth. Please come back. Please, we love you. Good night.